So I want to share with you the process of growth that happens almost every single time somebody is willing to be courageous enough to stand forward in service to what they're wanting to create in their business or in their life. They hit an upper limit, this invisible bar as to what they've known as possible for themselves, and we project a lot of fear onto it. And this is the process of what happens. I want to share with you what happens almost 99% of the time so that you can more gracefully navigate and move through this, creating the change that you're really wanting in your business and in your life. So the first thing that happens is we get inspired. We have a glimpse of a vision of what's possible for ourselves. And we feel inspired and uplifted. Maybe you want to grow your business, or you want to create more impact, right? You have this vision. The second thing is you move into action. So whether you start researching what you would need to do to make it happen, you clear your calendar to create the space to really be successful with it, or you look at investing in yourself through coaching or a program or something that can help you be successful, maybe going back to school, right? You just take action in whatever degree. It feels more real for you at this point. Soon after that, if not actually incongruent with it, the blocks and fears that have held you back actually come up. This is exactly what needs to be looked at in order for you to transform it. Know that this is normal. It's not bad. It's almost predictable. And so notice if your mind is flipping out into saying, I'm not qualified, somebody else has done it, they can do it better, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, all these stories that keep us in our limitation. Really innocent, but know that that's just fear trying to hold you in your safe zone because it projects into the unknown what could happen. So fear is essentially believing that I won't get what I want or what I have will be taken away. But it's all in the mind. It's just made up. It's in the future. And so what I want to empower you with is knowing that you actually have a choice. And as soon as you can see this, you'll feel more empowered to know the process of what you go through, what your conditioning tells you to keep you small. And at that point, you can either do what a lot of people do, is they settle. They stay stuck in this contracted way of living. They feel maybe the desire isn't strong enough to move through the fear. But what they don't realize is that the fear that has held them back will come up no matter if you start now or it'll just wait for you later. So whether you ask for the raise now, you ask for it later, you take the risk in relationship, whatever it is, it's going to trigger this fear. And what I want to be a voice for, an encouragement for, is it's just a limiting belief. It's not true. Your ego wants to keep you safe, so it kicks up a lot of convincing stories to keep you small. And sometimes in life, we're just like, I've had enough and I want to just stay in my comfort zone, and it's totally okay. But it will be here later for you. And the more courageous you are, and the more you're willing not to let fear hold you back, you stretch the capacity to be with the range of emotions and feel greater freedom and expression and fulfillment in your own life. And that's the second choice. That's the transformation. And so there's two ways that you can move through this. One is to question the fear and move forward anyway, or feel the fear and move forward anyway. But the magic happens in action, really being willing to take action on what it is you want. And it doesn't matter what level of success you've gone through. You're going to go through the same process over and over again. So I want to give you this orientation so that you develop your mastery. You know what kind of fear-based stories you have bought into in the past. You strengthen your ability to move through it with more grace and more ease, and you feel more empowered in your life and in your business and going for what it is you really want. And so just to review, what I want to encourage you to do is I want to hear from you. The first thing is identify what is the vision, what's the calling that is inspiring you for your life. And then second thing is write what the block is. What is the fear-based belief that has held you back? Maybe it's, I'm not qualified. I really want to grow my business, number one, but two, I'm not qualified. So three, I want you to tell me what you're choosing. And if you're choosing to take action and to test your assumption and not to let fear be an excuse to hold you back, what are you going to do? Write something specific. We are in this together. I want to support you. Give yourself a date for when you can do it by, and celebrate with your friends. Invite people to share in this with you. Create a community that can grow with you and inspire each other. And let me know if this can actually serve somebody that you know. Feel free to share it with them. But we are in this together. I look forward to hearing from you. Sending you so much love.